It's here. It is coming out, just to get the details, on Thursday the 28th of May, so tomorrow. As always, the updates do tend to come out on a Thursday. It's going to be free, and there's going to be some sales, and Payday, I think it's free over that duration. So for those of you who don't have Payday yet, maybe you're more interested in Smite or any of the other stuff I've ever put up, please give it a go. You'll most likely enjoy it, particularly if you're playing with friends. So this new mission that we're getting in this update seems very exciting, evidently Oriental themed to an extent. We have a look here. It's got its own music track. I could play this the entire time, but it does loop a little bit, and I'll probably put my own music on over the video, so let's not have that on for now. Let's instead read what's going on here. It is the Shadow Raid. It's quiet tonight. So another important fact about this mission is, well, first of all, awesome poster. Second of all, it is a stealth-only heist. So I'll talk about the pros and cons of this later, and why I think this might be an issue, why I'm also quite excited as a natural ghoster myself. So, in a derelict warehouse in a bad part of town, someone's been busy. It looks harmless enough, and it's dead quiet during the day, but the fences and the floodlights tell another story. The Black Hawks fly in and out all night, and no one knows what's inside. All we know is that there's a heavy security detail, and the Black Hawks and their cargo all bear the same mark. Murky Water. Originally a PMC, the Murky Water Corporation specializes in grabbing whatever they can get away with and hauling it out of the war zones as part of their regular supply runs. And in the kind of places they do business, who's going to miss a few crates of AKs or a Renaissance masterpiece? Nobody, that's who. Naturally, Gage wants you to have a look in the Murky Water shipping containers stashed in the yard, which should be easy enough. Security outside the warehouse is lighter. However, the further you sneak into the compound, the tighter security gets, and the more profitable your job will get. For the true ninjas among you, there is an item of great value. Resting and securing the inner vault, you can acquire 2 keycards and insert them into the lock simultaneously. It's yours if you can get all the pieces out unseen. But the real treasure sits in the keycard secured time-locked vault. Get it out without tripping. Oh, I just cut that across. Sorry, we'll talk about what's in the box in a second. Let's have a read about the lack of stealth. For the first time in the Payday franchise, we're introducing a stealth-only heist. Gage wants to see what's in the boxes, but there are some major jobs lined up very soon, and you cannot alert the Murky Water Mercs to your presence. If you are spotted and cannot contain the situation, the alarm will be sounded, and you'll have 60 seconds to finish the job and get out. If you fail to make it to the pickup spot with the required loot, it's game over. There is no plan B. Okay, so this is an interesting mechanic. Exactly how they're just going to shut us down, mission failed, I'm not sure what the penalty is going to be. How early you can fail. I mean, if you alert a guard right at the start of a mission, there is no way you're going to get the loot, get out, as far as I can tell. Also, looking at the major jobs lined up very soon, and in line with the Murky Water Mercs, you'll see these new looking, I believe these are new enemies. Definitely a distinct possibility we'll see a DLC based around this new enemy type, a higher grade merc enemy as opposed to the police force, also a criminal syndicate type thing. Not too dissimilar to the nightclub guards, but much better trained with their own bulldozers, for example. Also, again, we're looking at the hints towards the possibility of breaking Old Hawks out of prison. There's been lots of sort of teasers to this, whether it's actually going to happen. Some people are doubtful. I'm not. I genuinely think there is a great chance that this is going to happen, given Old Hawks' involvement with the game and the music and all that sort of stuff. So, what's in the box? There are rumours of all sorts of things coming out of war zones where Murky Water operates. There's cash, money, drugs, military, intel, local works of art, and of course black market guns. But the real treasure sits in the keycard secured time-locked vault. Get it out without tripping the alarm and you'll earn a special reward. So what's the special reward going to be? When it says special reward, it's probably not financial, or what it might be is similar to the Election Day heist, wherein if you completed it in full stealth, you got a full truck of gold, which I actually thought was a pretty cool reward. Even if I didn't need the money, I felt pretty accomplished being offered that truck. So, site intel, some snaps from the local area, lots of ways in, out, up, and over. Remember, a real ninja stays out of sight and steals without a trace. Again, the multi-layered system is going to be prevalent by the looks of things. I really like this, and I think it fits with some of the newer skills, the sniper rifles. So make sure you have your suppressors on your sniper rifles for this mission, and they could come in very handy. So here we have a standard guard. These are your patrol guards, but they look a lot heavier armoured than our usual enemies. Whether that's going to have a direct effect, I don't know. It might just be aesthetics. Up next we have a view of the compound. You can see we're likely going to start outside the fence and have to work our way in, or we might start over here. As you can see, really multi-layered, possibility of getting up on these crates. I suspect the sniper spots and zip lines are going to be extremely powerful on this mission. So we've got our regular entrance here, and clearly there will be a roof entrance. And then within the compound, which seems pretty big in itself, there is going to be many an item to loot. So keep in mind these guards out here are standard guards, by the way, not the same as those we saw walking around inside the torches. As they said, guards on the outside are much lighter, but just counting here I see at least 4 men. Whether they're all guards or not, it suggests we're going to have lots of guards around the compound, so killing each and every one and having a free stealth mission, especially given the new respawn system, will not be possible. This is traditional stealth. Do not kill, move around the enemy. Up next we have a shot inside. We can see crates similar to the election day heist, possibly some lootables here, and again you can see possibly a 3-layered setup. That, by the way, is clearly a construction worker, so there will be some civilians within the mission. Finally, we have the underground. This could be an escape, this could be an entrance. Either way, it is a level beneath the mission level, and I always like that idea. Whenever they add more options for escapes, especially when you're forcing a stealth-only mission, this sort of stuff is very much so welcome. Reading at the achievements, a simple job with simple achievements doesn't seem that simple to me. Get in, get the stuff, get out, don't trip the alarm. The rest is just details, right? There's 6 of them, all in varying degrees of difficulty. From the normal ninja, get 4 bags out, to elite ghosts, get everything out, including all the pieces of treasure. In the end, it all comes down to the same story. Stay low, stay silent, avoid guards, and gunfire. Well, I wouldn't follow that. Doesn't seem like gunfire is going to be a problem, given that we can only stealth, and I'm not sure what we're going to be able to do in that 60 seconds when we do alert. Bonus content. So these are images. We get pretty cool looking desktop image, which I might be running for a while. And also the poster I've already mentioned. Clearly we do seem to be getting a mask. The Showman Mempo. It is a samurai mask again. Pretty cool theme overall, and just a nice addition to the overall update. And this is the final thing that I want to talk about, the Steam sale and free weekend. I did mention it already, from the 29th of May to 2nd of June. Payday is free to play, 67% off all weekend. So for those of you who haven't picked it up already, at least give it a go during the free-to-play weekend. I imagine you'll be able to play this awesome new full stealth heist, see if you enjoy the stealth mechanics, and get on and play Payday with me, because I will be on this weekend. Whether I'll be streaming, I don't know, but I will certainly be playing with new players, with old players. Just make sure you hit me up when I go online. So, one last thing I want to talk about is what I think about the stealth aspects. Well, so I love stealthing, and I really like that they're forcing the issue on the stealth. People know how important it is, and they've hurt a few people with some of the changes they've made. I personally think they are good and more enjoyable, but each to your own. So, what is this going to mean for the enforcers, the technicians? Well, it's going to be a hard time. I don't want to see players having to sit back and basically spectate the mission while the ghosters do it. That's not the way it should be. So whether they're going to force everyone to respec for this mission, I am not sure. Hopefully there will be a place for technicians and there will be a place for enforcers. I don't foresee enforcers having any real place in this mission. Something that amused me about this poster, I really want to fight these guys, by the way. They look awesome. It's a stealth only mission. And then here we've got we got Wolf and Chains walking in with a shotgun, an LMG. we got Hawks with a sniper rifle here. It doesn't seem like this is quite the way it's going to go down, but an awesome poster anyway. I love the theming of it. I'm not sure whether it's going to go beyond the Japanese Oriental theme much further than the mask and the samurai armor, but we'll have to see. And definitely this Murky Water Corporation, look out for some more missions based around them in the future. Awesome that we're getting more and more missions. This is what the focus probably should be on. I upload videos, say, for instance, about the Gauge Sniper Pack, and I get complaints about the Xbox version. Yep, I feel you. And I also get complaints about the lack of missions, and so this is definitely just what the Doctor ordered, a free mission, and these will continue happening around about a month and a half schedule, so keep a lookout for these awesome mission updates, and of course over the weekend come out and play with me trying to stealth the Shadow Raid. Thanks for watching, see you all in the next one.